The grass season has begun, and for the next few weeks, a preciously small period of time, professional tennis players will be playing on the surface on which it all began, the surface on which tennis was born. Grass. Grass will require from the players intuition, instinct, and most of all, a kind of artistry. You need much more than simply methodical ground strokes. You need much more than simply skill in your strokes and in your serves. No, you need the whole package. You need the gestalt. You need, most of all, artistry, and you need to be a dancer. And with grass comes Roger Federer. We've missed him so much. Welcome back, Roger. You have been missed. I have missed you so much. I cannot wait to see you play tomorrow morning again. I want to talk about that match. I want to talk about a few developments in Federer's sponsorship portfolio as well. And that's the agenda for today. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let's talk tennis. The great Roger Federer is back, and he has been practicing and I believe doing an exhibition match on the grass courts in Stuttgart, and he will be playing against Mischa Zverev early tomorrow morning Eastern Standard Time. But before we talk about the Federer-Zverev match and before we talk about the Stuttgart draw, I wanted to mention that it's being reported that Roger Federer will be leaving Nike, leaving his sponsorship deal with Nike. Federer has been collecting something on the order of $7.5 million per year for about 24 years from Nike. And now he has decided to go with another sponsor. The new sponsor will reportedly be the Japanese casual wear manufacturer Uniqlo, and Uniqlo is offering Roger Federer a lot more money, something on the order of $22 million per year. Federer will get rebranded most likely over at Uniqlo, and it's unclear what will happen to the RF logo that Nike has created and that Nike will apparently retain. Well, Federer showed up in Stuttgart wearing Nike despite the rumors. One problem is that Uniqlo doesn't make shoes, so Federer is probably going to go elsewhere for the shoe sponsorship. But the big question is, why did Federer decide to end this relationship with Nike? Well, I think it comes down to dollars and cents, and in particular, lurking in the background is this massive deal that Nike struck with LeBron James, a lifetime deal worth reportedly $1 billion. Now, LeBron James is arguably the GOAT of basketball. Federer is the GOAT of tennis. Well, I think Federer was probably a little miffed by that. What he was getting from Nike sort of paled in comparison. So, listen, basketball is a much more popular sport, I think, than tennis. I'm not sure of the numbers on that. I'm making an assumption. I think it's a safe assumption. I think LeBron James is more of a money maker than Roger Federer. It sort of makes sense that he'd be getting more money, but I do think that's the key deal in the background. Federer didn't like that. His deal looked really problematic and paltry compared to LeBron James's historic deal with Nike. Well, I wish Federer the best of luck with that. I hope he gets as much money as humanly possible. I personally believe he's worth as much as LeBron James. I'm just saying, when you get down to dollars and cents, I do think LeBron James probably is worth more money in terms of money-making potential than Roger Federer. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about about that. So Stuttgart has begun. The qualifying rounds are over. Federer is 5-0 in the head-to-head against Mischa Zverev, and I don't think Zverev has even won a set from Federer in their 5 meetings. I think he's taken Federer to a number of tie breaks. But we have to look at the context of this tournament and Roger coming back. Remember, Roger lost in the first round at Stuttgart to Tommy Haas last year. The year before, he lost to Dominic Thiem in the semifinals. And the year before that, he didn't play. It is a warm-up. He did lose in the first round last year. And, of course, last year was a spectacular year for Federer. So I'm not expecting too much. He will need to get warmed up. In light of the head-to-head against Zverev, I would predict Federer to win tomorrow morning. But in terms of going real deep and winning this tournament, it's sort of unlikely. He's going to need some time to warm up. But if he does end up going deeper into this tournament than I expect, he will have to probably get through Denis Shapovalov in the quarterfinals. He might have to face either Nick Kyrgios or Feliciano Lopez in the semifinals. And in the finals, he would have to deal with either Raonic, possibly Berdych, possibly Kohlschreiber, or the defending champion Luca Pouille. So that's what the prospects look like for Federer. Again, I don't see him necessarily sort of cleaning up in this tournament. He needs to get warmed up. Halle will be a much better test, and that's the one that he really wants to win anyway. It's going to be great to see Roger Federer back out on the court either way. And we wish him the best. Again, the history suggests that it may not be the most spectacular performance in Stuttgart. Against Zverev, I will say, he does stand a pretty good chance. Federer double-bageled Zverev in Halle a number of years back. I do think Federer tends to dominate Mischa Zverev. But Mischa Zverev, serve and volleyer, can be pretty effective on the grass, so that'll be an interesting match. I will do a match summary of that tomorrow, so I'll really look forward to seeing him. It's just going to be fantastic to see him back out on the court. I hope all of you are doing wonderfully. There's another grass tournament proceeding parallel to Stuttgart in the Netherlands, in which Stefanos Tsitsipas will be competing, as well as Adrian Mannarino, Karlovic, and the defending champion Gilles Muller. Richard Gasquet will be there as well. So that's an interesting warm-up as well. I want to see how Tsitsipas does on grass. That should be interesting. So a lot more to come. Comment below on the forthcoming grass season. Who do you think will be the king of grass this year? I do think Federer stands a good chance to defend that particular crown. This thing will get heated up really quick, and before you know it, we're going to have Wimbledon, the greatest tennis tournament of all time. I hope to see a lot more Federer fans in the comments. I hope that now they're going to sort of come out of the woodwork. Man, there was not many Fed fans on YouTube during the clay court season. All the Nadal fans came, and that's been great because we've been able to get some viewers from the Nadal people. Of course, there was a little bit of attention for a while, but I think everything is resolved real nicely. I've come to terms with Nadal. I love Nadal. I mean, people were calling me a Nadal hater. I love Nadal. After watching him do that at the French Open this year, to take his 11th title and to turn it on at all the pivotal times like that, I love him. He inspired me. Congratulations once again to Nadal on the tremendous win at the French Open yesterday. But now we have grass and we have Federer. In all, we have a lot of fun on the horizon. Roger's back. I'm so happy. Let's have a lot of fun over the next couple of weeks. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Signing off from Boston.